This is a slow cart for my 5-year-old granddaughter. Now these are parts from the neighbor's dread mill and some other parts I had lying around, though I did buy the wheels from Harbor Freight, and it's a 5/8 diameter, so I'm able to use 5/8 bolts. So in the past, the kingpin setup has failed when we just go by welds, and this is going to be a weld, but it's also going to have a plate. So these get welded together. This is going to be the actual pivot point for the kingpin. This will be the axle for the front wheel. This is drilling the plates that will make the swing arm. Drill all that anyway. The other one. That wasn't too bad. Point. There they are. This is after they've been welded on, tacked on, because there's going to be more welding with a support strap. This is the support strap, pre-drilled at 5/8 hole with a notch to be able to make the bend at 90 degrees. The 90-degree notch will be welded along with the rest of the strap onto the axle. So using a different kind of steel, I set up this jig so I could have some repeatability. This is just steel from Home Depot. It's nothing extraordinary. I had it left over for a cabinet project that I had made, so it's leftover stuff. 5/8 holes going in there. This is going to be the extension arms for the steering to get it away from the frame. Well, that's welded. Again, somewhat of a gob welding. But don't judge. I look at it this way. I'm not a welder, I'm just having fun. And yeah, maybe that one turned out okay. That one was kind of an oddball in little sections. Sometimes I go too fast, sometimes I go too slow. But the biggest problem is this is flux wire. And that spatters all over the place. So this is a look at the build itself. There's a strap actually on it. You'll see this being welded on shortly. We'll pop the hole in this so I can mount these extension arms onto the frame before I weld them. So there's a hole already drilled in the frame already right there. And now it has to be cleared up so I can do some welding on that area. Slide this thing like so. Get this started. So this is the arm that's going to support the steering gear, and the plate that mounts to the steering gear has been measured, drilled, and the screws going into the steering gear have been shortened accordingly because the original screws actually locked up the steering gear. I'm just checking to make sure I have the right alignment for this gear arms, the right alignment, so I know that it's going to, steer properly from being below the frame. The arms go below the frame to the steering arms. So I'm drilling and tapping the steering arms to make sure that the steering arm will be attached to the kingpin. So in case the kingpin nut comes loose, we don't lose our steering. So some progress we made today recently. The support is in, the support has been printed, 3D printed. I need to go get, I need to get some screws for that. Welded the support, the steering support to the frame. It's all the steering. You'll see pretty shortly here. We go. You'll be able to see that it's complete. The steering, the axle extensions, the axles, the steering gear, the attachments, the steering wheel. It's all put in place, ready to go. Thanks for watching.